Hi friends, it's Cait. I hope that you have been well these past few months that I have been MIA again because I keep being really bad at uploading videos, but that's okay. Every single time we're just gonna get back up, try again. So I know it's mid-November, but I'm going to be going through our November budget today. And I will also have a video coming up soon to fill in the gaps since my last video. Stuff's been going on, so there were definitely some rough months. We had a good month and a really, really bad month. And I don't want to sweep the bad month under the rug and let you think that everything's been, perfect over here. It hasn't been. So I will be making that catch-up video, but today is just about November, and let's get into the budget. All right, so here is what my November monthly spread looks like. If you are new around here, what I like to do is use the monthly spread to track bills. I have our household bills, my business, and my husband's business all on this page, and I have a little color key down here in the bottom. Another thing that I like to do is break down our bills by month in the sidebar, just so that I know kind of roughly what each week is going to look like when it comes to bills. And it just kind of makes it easier to plan 1 week at a time instead of, trying to focus on too many things at once. I can just pay attention to what's coming up this week and not have to worry about anything else. And this also helps to kind of guide my my written budget, because if there are, more paydays than usual in a month or more mortgage payments than usual, we pay our mortgage bi-weekly. So there are months where we will have 3 mortgage payments. And that's just good to know before I go and write down our monthly budget. So I did not do anything with my dashboard page this month. Okay, so here is our written budget for the month. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Let's see here. Just so it makes it a little easier for you to see. So for this month, there are 5 Mondays, and I get paid. I pay myself on Fridays, so the money hits our checking account on Mondays. At least that's what I've been doing lately. So since there are 5 Mondays in November, I have $5,000 for my expected income, and then my husband will likely pay us about $1,000 for the gym. He has a gym and he's a personal trainer. I've gone over in previous videos that there's a lot of debt with a recent renovation on the gym. So a lot of what he brings in goes to paying that off. But because of something that I'm going to go over in a minute, he is going to be helping out with the household budget this month. So our total expected income for November will be $6,000. Let's see, on the left here, I can't get the whole thing. Okay. On the left, we have all of our fixed expenses, and what I've been doing recently is breaking down our regular bills and then debt payments separately, just so I can kind of see all of these broken out, things that will eventually be paid off. So we have $786.38 for mortgage. I'll get my pen here as a pointer. Tuition for my daughter's school is $463.50. Our car insurance is $123.69. Electric and gas $116. Internet is $45. Trash, cell phones, life insurance. These don't change. Occasionally, the car insurance will change a little bit if it's the first month of a new premium payment. So If you've been watching me, these are nothing new. We have my Jetta at $160.51. My husband's Jeep is $286.25. My Discover card is $73 for the minimum payment. Our Navy Federal card is $295 for the minimum payment. And our Home Depot card, which is the card that we are actively working to pay off. It is our first snowball item right now. This is more than the minimum payment, but I have a purchase on there that's like, there's a promo that's about to expire. So in order to avoid paying interest on that, this is the payment that I'll be planning to make this month, which is $372.23. So our total for expenses for the month is for fixed expenses is $2,826.63. For variable expenses, I have $350 for grocery and household, $200 for gas and auto. That's twice as much as I usually put in there. I do need to get an inspection, and I need my spare tire replaced. So I put a little bit extra in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to getting that done this month, but it's there if I do need it. For baby, we have $250 in that category. And home improvement, we have $100. Probably not going to spend that much this month in this category. Personal, family, and eating out, I kind of lump all together because it's usually kind of blended. We have $85 for that category. I used to budget $100 here, but we did cancel Netflix, and so I'm trying to put that extra money towards debt payments. So this category includes things like Disney Plus, obviously eating out, like if we get a pizza one night or something, and then also any personal spending that I do or that Joe does. For miscellaneous, this is just kind of a buffer against those unexpected or unplanned for categories or expenses. We have $38.37, and I also use this to kind of zero out the budget, which you'll see in a little bit. The big thing this month is electrical. We just at the very beginning of the month paid an electrician a little over $2,000 to replace our outside supply line and upgrade our electrical panel to 200 amps. There were a few things altogether that caused us to do this upgrade. We knew when we bought the house that the outside supply line was old and kind of like rotting away and would need to be replaced. We didn't plan to do it this month, but we started to experience some flickering lights like very frequently in October. So that kind of made me very uneasy. So I went ahead and had an electrician take care of that. And then while we were doing that, we also replaced the electrical panel. It, first of all, is too small. Like the service wasn't large enough for our house. Now that we added an additional finished room, I have so many things plugged in and running up in my office now, with like printers and cutters and things like that. And it also was like shoved into the corner of our basement, like right in the corner of like if this is the basement corner, it's like you almost can't even like get a screwdriver into the side to take the whole panel apart. So or to like replace any of the circuits or anything like that. So we upgraded the box and kind of like moved it over a little bit because we do eventually want to refinish the basement and like where it was positioned in the corner, it would be very difficult to get an access panel in there and even to like frame the basement walls around it. So we had it like moved over a little bit so that we can actually like access it and get a panel in there. Yeah, so that was definitely unplanned. Now, we haven't really replenished our sinking funds after we paid our school taxes in September. So, the electrical was largely paid for using the buffer in our checking account and the buffer in my business checking account, and my husband paid us a little bit. He already paid us $750, and he's going to probably pay the rest in a little bit, but yeah. So we really don't have much of a buffer in our checking account right now, and or my business account, but once Black Friday hits, we should, you know, be back into a more comfortable position. That's kind of what I'm counting on. I know it's not the ideal situation, but that's what we are dealing with right now. Yeah, home ownership is just so expensive, especially if you have an old house. So our total in expenses for November will be is planned to be $3,173.37. So what I like to do is come up with a little total section here. So we have our income, fixed expenses, variable expenses, and then I do have a space here for extra debt payments if we do have the opportunity to do that. And then at the end of the month, we'll be able to see what the actuals are. So the goal here is that it all zeroes out, or, you know, maybe we have a little bit extra to go into that cushion for the checking account is actually what we should have in an ideal world. But, you know, we have to see what happens there. To give you, I do have a big space here that I just leave for notes at the end of the month, so I can kind of remind myself, you know, what various expenses came up whenever I'm looking back at this month's budget. For our debt snowball, we have made pretty good progress since the last time I filmed. This Home Depot card is down substantially, and I think the last time I filmed we were above $40,000 in household debt, so we made some good progress here. Not as much as I would like to, but we are chugging along, and I will give you a full update on month by month how we have been doing here when I film the catch-up video for, I think it's August budget results through October, because I filmed my September budget, but I never did an August follow-up. So look forward to that coming soon. And let me back up here so you can see the whole thing. And that is what November is looking like so far. I will be back in early December to show you the results and how things went. As usual, if you have any questions or you know, if there's anything I can go into more detail on, feel free to ask me down in the comments below. I should be having quite a few videos coming out pretty soon. I'm spending today filming, so yeah, I'll have some updates on the Black Friday sale. I'll be doing my catch-up video, and then I might also do a video showing some of the new items that I have in the shop, because I have been adding like weekly and daily duo type kits, so look forward to seeing those soon. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to, I just said that, look forward to seeing you. I never know how to wrap these up, guys. It's hard. Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.